Alright guys, this is my first video and we're gonna do under $25. What? Wait, what?
Hi guys, this is my first video. I'm really nervous.
Alright guys, so we're here to do the under $25 in a day challenge. We're gonna be eating at 3 different restaurants, all for under $25, each one of us. And today we're gonna be focusing exclusively on South Beach restaurants. So we're gonna see if we can go under $25 a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have the $25 right here. Let's see if we can go and eat very well for under $25 without resorting to any sort of fast food restaurant nearby. Today's a really, really crappy day, to be honest. Not the greatest day for filming. So the first restaurant on our list is actually The Daily. It serves breakfast at all times of the day. So if you're hungover, you woke up at 2 p.m., you can still go get a breakfast then, or if you want breakfast at night, you can get breakfast then. It's 11:17 right now, and I'm starving. I don't know about you guys.
I'm pretty hungry.
Pretty hungry as well?
Hungry, yes.
Yeah. So, what?
Driving.
Okay.
I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. Yo, yo, yo. I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. I got
Okay, so what I did was I got the basic Kaiser roll, and it comes with scrambled eggs. So I just added cheese, cheddar cheese, and bacon, also avocado. And
You added all of that?
I added all of that, and it came out to $8.03. And I don't know about you guys, but here, at least in Miami, avocados are really expensive. Not just to buy them, but to add them onto any dish. But that was a pretty good deal. However, Pablo got the Viva Mexico breakfast,
Which is, honestly, I totally forgot what it comes with, but I know it's delicious because I've had it many times.
Almost filming the body tickets, like I think that by the way.
I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. Yo, yo, yo.
So the challenge was to do it under $25 a day, and
we have already failed.
we've already failed because my car was about to get towed.
Obviously, getting towed was not part of the challenge. However, we are not going to let that ruin our day, and we're going to continue as scheduled. One upside of this entire ordeal is that we got to go behind the scenes, behind the kitchen, at the Daily and shoot some really cool footage on how they prepare the food. And if you guys want to go eat there and check it out, we highly recommend it.
And if you want to figure out how to eat there, all that information is at the index on my website, which I'll probably put down here, like on the bottom of the screen. It's Dish.Out.blog.
Dish.Out.blog.
You told the parking guy about my blog.
Yeah, he was like,
How did that come up?
Story time. He was like, cool camera. Oh my god, I'm into photography. What do? Are you like a videographer? I was like, I do a little bit of both, but this is actually for...
Oh, look at her, multi-talented over here. I'm kidding.
To know me. And I was like, actually, this is all for my boyfriend's food blog, Dish.Out, and we're featuring all of the hottest eats in Miami. So, yeah, you have a follower.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, what we're gonna have for lunch, we're actually going for the happy hour at Halves and Halves, which allows you to get a $5.99 sub. So we're gonna be back in 2 or 3 hours. I'll meet up with you guys then. We're heading to Halves and Halves happy hour time, which is between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Like, is it like a huge piece of bread or like is it like small?
No, the bun to meat ratio is pretty on point. They kill it with that. Because I don't like when they put
sandwiches where it's like
that's
5
huge
pieces
bread.
of bread and like a tiny sliver.
Yeah, I totally feel you. The half 6-inch is honestly like a very good deal because they really do like pack the sandwich with everything that you get to the point where you really don't need like the other 6 inches. Well, you don't need the other half of the sandwich.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. 2 of the parking spots were flooded, and so I'm gonna have to stick to street parking now. But they do have a parking lot in the front, and in the back that you can park at. And if that's full, well, there's street parking around.
Kiddings, I got Einstein's with and just a little bit of boasting. MC square, me on spherical emotion. Empty chairs, y'all are spiritual for hoping that the pair of hands clapping ain't your parents or your host when something happens in a rap game. I get so tempted to react on the track and attack lanes.
Really, how much did you spend on that mac and cheese?
$3.
So again, you got something less expensive than I did. Yeah, but again, my ribeye, what I ordered, is going to be so much better than yours. Not saying the mac and cheese is bad because it looks great, but I just know mine's going to be so good.
I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. Yo, yo, yo. I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. I got too much soul. People saying I got too much soul. Yo.
That was a
Delectable.
Delectable? Oh my god. What the fuck? How was Halves and Holes for you guys?
Halves and Holes was A+.
You did get the least amount of money at both of the places we've been to so far, at the Daily and at Halves and Holes. So your total is at what, $10 or something? So you have another $15 to spend on dinner. We are going to go to Mr. 01, which used to be called Visa 01, which is like a very Italian pizza joint. You can order a small traditional pizza, meaning there's a list of pizzas that are all classified as traditional pizzas, including Hawaiian, meat lovers, a Bahama pizza, a Scott pizza with chicken, onion, and tomato.
Nice.
And that actually only costs $7.99 if you want to get that.
You were like, chicken, onion, tomatoes, and lettuce.
And lettuce.
I was
And
just
haggis.
thinking of...
I think you're laughing because my joke was good. You said Scott pizza, and I was like, and haggis.
Essentially laughing
Oh,
at
that's
my
bad.
joke.
That's the whole
That's
point.
bad. I'm kidding, that's not that bad.
Something happens
Okay.
in a rap game. I get so tempted to react on the track and attack lames. Robotussing cause the flow is something cold. I'm crushing rappers with delight. To the time I hear they so combusting. Smoking, puffing, getting cloudy like an open oven. And the critics call it simple, but they quote the bluff and knowing something potent being written by this poet Humphrey.
What did you get, Millie?
I got the Caesar salad, meat lovers pizza for $7.99.
And
Chocolate.
He's gonna finish that in less than 30 seconds.
Appetizing.
Yeah, you couldn't rip off the
Like,
I'm depending on this pencil and if you must know. Got my back against the fence again with 2 blunts rolled. I've been acting rather reckless with these new sluts though.
And of course, the complimentary croissants.
I really wanted to read it to the fact that this is the first location that the owners opened. You have to make reservations to be able to eat in this location, the Miami Beach one, because it's so small. But I think that the reason why they do this is just, it's very homey and lovey, and they're great, and they're on the house.
Wait, and are they stuffed with Nutella?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Finn's gonna have double Nutella this week. Okay, so we just finished eating at the Daily, Halves and Holes for lunch, and Mr. 01 for dinner. And now I'm gonna ask what you guys think was the best meal of the day, and then what do you think we got the best value out of? So, meal of the day, quickly, quick fire.
Halves and Holes.
Meal of the day,
daily.
meal of the day,
Quickly.
Halves and Holes. Value of the day,
Halves and Holes.
Halves and Holes as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Halves and Holes as well, Finn.
I was gonna say halves and
Halves and Holes. So, the clear winner is there, guys.
I think we have a winner.
Halves and
My
Holes
winner is the Daily.
wins for the best special, best deal unanimously. The best taste, we had 2 Halves and Holes and 1 the Daily, purely because of that side of potatoes that Finn was raving
Daily,
about.
what the daily though, like things you could. The daily I like.
Thank you guys for accompanying me on this challenge throughout the day.
No problem.
I hope you guys ate good food and had fun.
So they saying I'm Goku. Getting bombed off of spirit, then watching some Roku. Feeling like Mowgli in a jungle of moguls. Got a flow so unhealthy, can't find it at Whole Foods. Let us be frank, it's green that I produce. Enliven in the game for the people that know truth. It's no use to be opposed like thumbs to how I'm running these laps around your tracks.